Welcome to the Freshman Advising Event video workshop tutorial, presented by Joe the Advisor in the Undergraduate Advising Center. This video workshop tutorial is for assisting you in planning for your spring 2023 classes. It would be helpful to pause this video periodically in order to follow the steps and complete each task as you go. There are a few materials we recommend to get the most out of this video. A computer or laptop would be ideal, but a camera phone might work in a pinch. Download and print the class planner designed for this workshop, as it will include all the steps for this tutorial. For the worksheet, we'll need something to write with. Feel free to pause this video when necessary in order to follow the steps and complete each task as you go. Pause now to acquire your class planning worksheet. In this workshop tutorial, we will follow the following 5 steps. 1. Accessing planning resources. 2. Learn what has been completed. 3. Plan for GE courses that are still to do. 4. Plan major courses to take next. And 5. Learn when your enrollment appointment date and time is in order to sign up for classes. Step 1. Logging into your Student Center portal. First, let's start at the SF State homepage. Click Login. Click SF State Gateway. Enter your SF State credentials, password, and two-factor authentication, and click Student Center in the Launchpad. Now you're ready for step 2, accessing your degree progress report or DPR. On the Student Center portal, find Degree Progress Report in the Academics section at the top left side. If you don't see it there, it can be found in the drop-down menu. The DPR is the best tool to show which requirements you have completed or in the process of completing this semester. When your DPR opens up, you should see at the very top the following: your major if declared, your minor if declared, and your GPA. You are looking for the following symbols: green check marks for requirements that are completed, yellow diamonds for requirements that are in progress, and red squares represent requirements that are still to do. Scroll down until you find Area A, and don't forget to bring out your class planner. Look for the symbols next to each requirement. Again, yellow diamonds represent in progress, and green check marks are complete. Note these on the class planner next to the appropriate requirement, and place a check mark for each completed or in progress item, as it will be done by the end of the semester. Scroll down to the next section for Area B, Science and Math. Look for the symbols next to each requirement. Yellow diamonds are in progress, and the red square means not complete. Note these on the class planner next to the appropriate requirement, and place a check mark for each completed or in progress item, as it will be done by the end of the semester. Leave the non-completed requirements blank. Scroll down to the next section for Area C, Arts and Humanities. Look for the symbols next to each requirement. A yellow diamond is in progress, a green check mark is complete, and a red square means not complete. Note these on the class planner next to the appropriate requirement and place a check mark for each completed or in progress item and leave the non-completed requirement blank. Scroll down to the next section for Area D, Social Sciences. Look for the symbols next to each requirement. In this example, both are not complete, so we'll leave those blank on the class planner. Scroll down to the next section for Area E, Lifelong Learning and Self-Development, and Area F, Ethnic Studies. Look for the symbols next to each requirement. A red square means not complete, so leave those items blank on the class planner as well. Skip the next few sections for Upper Division GE and the Graduation Writing Assessment requirement, GWAR, as you will take these much later. Scroll down to the section for SF State Studies. These are learning components that can be found in a wide range of classes in GE, major, minor, and/or university electives. Look for the symbols next to each requirement. Yellow diamonds are in progress, and a red square means not complete. Place a check mark for each component or in progress item and leave the non-completed requirement blank. Down to the next section for U.S. History and Government. Look for the symbols next to each requirement. The U.S. History requirement is already listed in Area D above. Again, red squares means not complete, so leave these as blank on the class planner. Even though these requirements are separate, they both can be met with just one class. Step 3, listing GE requirements still to do. Going back to your class planner, for example, you may have several requirements marked as completed. That means the remaining requirements are still yet to do. Transfer each of these unmet requirements and list them in order for step 3. You will learn how to prioritize these requirements next. Here is a general list of how to prioritize graduation requirements. First is English, GE Area A2, and Math, GE Area B4. Second, GE Area A1, Oral Communication, and/or A3, Critical Thinking. Third, are lower division courses for your intended major, if applicable. Fourth, other areas of GE, such as Area B, C, D, E, and/or F, and also U.S. History and California Government. And lastly, any university electives or minor courses if needed. So first up is English. What you take in spring depends on what you will finish by the end of this semester. If you already have met this requirement with transfer credit or AP test scores, or are taking English 114 this semester, then you are ready to take GE Area E in spring. If Area A2 is not met and you are not taking English this semester, then take English 114 in the spring. If you are currently taking English 104 this semester, then you will need to take English 105 next semester and with the same instructor. If you are currently taking English 201 multilingual this semester, then you will take English 202 multilingual in spring, or as recommended by your current English instructor. This GE area is a high priority course. This is a lot of detail. Please pause here if needed. Next up is math. What you take in spring depends on what you will finish by the end of this semester, and in some cases, what your major is. If you already have met this requirement with transfer credit or AP test scores, or are taking a single semester math course this fall, then Area B4 will be complete for GE purposes. But in some majors, you may need additional math courses. For business majors, if you are currently taking Math 107 this semester, then you will need to take Math 108 next semester. If you are taking either DS or Math 110 this semester, then DS 212 is an option for spring, but the roadmap normally lists this for your third semester. For science and STEM majors, if you are taking Math 197 this semester, you would be ready to move on to Math 198 in the spring. Or if you are currently taking Math 199 this semester, then you should be ready to move on to Math 226 in the spring. If this requirement is still to do, you can take any Area B4 class from the list. But if you are a science, business, or stats-based major, you would want to look up which math courses are appropriate to your major. We will show you this later on. This GE area is high priority. As this is a lot of detail, please pause here if needed. If you are still missing either GE Area A1 Oral Communication and or Area A3 Critical Thinking, enroll into these courses for the spring. These GE areas are both high priority. The GE areas A1, A2, A3, and B4 are part of what we call the Golden Four. If any of these are still unmet after this semester, mark them as high priority on your class planner and try to take them this spring. SF State wants these requirements completed in your first year and with passing grades of C- or better, or for a credit grade. Step 4. How to look up and identify major requirements. If your intended major is officially declared, the best tool to use is the degree planner. It is the best tool to use in looking up what's next on your major's roadmap. Click the link and confirm that you want the report to be generated. It may take up to a minute to generate, so be patient. Once it's loaded, you should see that your declared major is at the top. If the declared major is correct, then you may use the Spring 2023 list of classes to see what is recommended to take next semester. Take note of which classes are for your major. You will write these onto your class planner in a moment. Pause here if you need more time. What if you are not officially declared into your intended major or are still exploring? This is how to find our majors. From the SF State homepage, click Academics, then click Explore Majors and Degrees, then find your intended major from the alphabetical list, then click Degree Requirements. Pause here if you need more time. Whichever method you use to locate your major requirements, list any potential major classes in the box for Step 4 of your class planner. These are likely to be high priority as well. Step 5, Enrollment Appointment Period. If you log back into your Student Center portal, you will find your enrollment date and time on the far right side of the page. Pause here if you need more time to log in. Write this in the date and time for Step 5 on your class planner. This is the absolute earliest time you can enroll in classes for the spring. Note that this date might be right after we all come back from Thanksgiving break. Great, now you're almost done. Your class planner at this point should look like the following. Any of the golden 4 requirements are listed and marked as high priority. Any potential major courses are also listed and marked as high priority. And your enrollment appointment date and time are noted for future reference. What's left are the remaining lower priority GE areas. These will require you to do some research into each GE area to discover what classes are within your interests. Once you have filled out your class planner and researched classes for GE and your potential major, fill in all of the high priority courses in the box for Step 5. If those courses add up to the number of units you are satisfied with, you are done. Otherwise, you may fill in your schedule with classes for a minor or other university electives. Your goal is to be ready to load your shopping cart before your enrollment date and time as noted on your class planner. Here are some dates that you would want to take note of and place on your calendars. Monday, November 7th, the Spring 2023 class schedule is published and available online. Check your Student Center portal for your assigned enrollment appointment time. Monday, November 21st through the 25th will be Thanksgiving break. There will be no classes, but all SF State offices will be open from Monday to Wednesday. Monday, November 28th, class registration begins for Spring 2023. First-year freshmen will receive the earliest appointment dates. December 10th through the 16th is finals week. There is a set finals week schedule, but check the course syllabus or ask your instructor in case there is a change. The credit no credit grading option is available for most classes and is a way to receive a pass or no pass grade instead of the traditional A through F letter grading. There are pros and cons to selecting this option, and it is advisable to consult with your instructor and/or counselor before choosing this option. For example, most majors will require letter grades for major courses and prerequisites, especially in STEM or business majors. The deadline for choosing credit no credit grading option has changed to December 9th. You may still have questions after this video workshop tutorial. The Undergraduate Advising Center will be hosting a few advising opportunities for the month of November and December. For the week after you come back from Thanksgiving break, academic advisors will be available in several open computer labs in the library. Also, we have ongoing drop-in hours all the way through until the end of the semester. Please check our website first, as the hours may be different each week. We do offer one-on-one appointments, but as the semester comes to an end, those time slots are very limited. Thank you for attending our Freshman Advising video workshop tutorial. We hope that your class registration goes well and is stress-free.